Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name is Max, and this is Lewin, and we are back with another Modern League, and he is going to help me with the deck tech here, and then we'll get right into some games. Let me shout out my channel. It's youtube.com/snapbolt. Go check it out. There's a link in the description below. You can also sub to the channel with another link in the description. I'd really appreciate it if you do. You can comment down below. If you like this guy, just throw a like on this video. Thank you so much. And let's get right into this deck, and then we'll get right into some games. This is just Blue Red Delver in Modern. This is my brother's brew. We actually just recently played it together on the channel. he, he's trying to get comfortable. We just recently played it together on the channel and we did really well. Go check out that video. It's really good. I'm going to play it again right here and I might even record another league with him with the deck. So just look out for that. It's kind of cool. He was just on, on the phone. We're talking back and forth. So this is entirely his brew, but it's really strong. It's a cool deck. I'll go over it real quick because there's a more detailed deck tech, and he talks about all his card choices and everything. But basically, it's kind of like a legacy deck. We're 12 threats, 4 Delver, 4 Channeler, 4 Murktide, bunch of free spells, and then we have a bunch of card selection in Serum Visions, Thought Scour, Iteration, and a bunch of good removal in Bolt, Unholy Heat, which has been an all-star, and Fire Ice. That's pretty much the deck. Again, there's a more detailed deck tech on the other video. If you want to see that, go check it out. But I'm ready to get into some games. And Lewin, do you want to get a treat? Come on, boo. We're going to go get him a treat, and then we'll get right into round one. All right. All right, welcome to round one. Would you like to play first? Yes. I'm going to keep this hand. I mean, it's not incredible, but I think this hand is fine. I'm actually going to not try to not stop on my upkeep, but we'll see how that goes. So I have some options. I can fetch Island Serum, but I was thinking about fetching Steam Vents. We don't know the matchup yet. I think I'm going to do it and just be safe. Yes, it's bad if I'm against like Prowess or Burn, but I'd rather fetch before Serum Visions rather than having to fetch next turn. We drew a land. There's a Force of Negation and a Murktide Regent. These both honestly seem pretty good. I think I'm just going to top. Not sure about that, but they both seem pretty decent. I don't really have a threat yet, but I could always just play Iteration next turn, depending on what they do. They just lead turn one Saga. Okay, does that mean they're Amulet? Yes. So I can't force this, but I do have double subtlety here, which is something. All right, I'm just gonna play Iteration here. Maybe I'll hit a bobble. That would be insane. No, I don't. Okay, I just get to take one card. I think I'm just taking Murktide. I don't need Unholy Heat and Bolt right now. Okay. Sure, we'll exile a Bolt. Another Amulet. Jeez. I mean, I could Force of Negation this, but I mean, they're going to have so many amulets anyway. I'm just going to let these resolve. I know multiple amulets is a lot better, but I'm still just going to let this happen. Hopefully nothing too crazy happens. They might have like a turn 2 Titan here. Because they could go Azusa and then just make infinite mana. Dryad. So what I can do is I can just subtlety a Dryad, pitching a Force, or I can just let it resolve, but I can't Unholy Heat it yet. Let's just subtlety pitch Force of Negation, and then just their turn will be over now. And they left this in play. Interesting. They didn't want their Saga to go away. I guess they were just thinking like they're gonna make Karnstrucks. Okay, now we have a creature in the graveyard. So we have sorcery, land, creature. We only need an instant. Oh, they have an abundant harvest as well. Okay, it's fine. So they choose non-land. Oh, they put the Dryad on the bottom. Okay. So they have a Primeval Titan in hand. So probably gonna just have to subtlety that and then hope for the best. Serum Visions. I mean, I could just tap out for Murktide, but it's only a 5/5 right now. I think I'm going to Serum Visions instead. There's a Channeler and a Delver. Bottom this, top the Delver. Do I have to pitch this Murktide to deal with the Titan next turn? Probably. I mean, if they have another bounce lane, they get to Titan. And then if I Subtlety, I'm kind of just in the same spot that I was. I could just go bottom bottom here. All right, I'm going to do that. I think Delver's a little bit too slow at this point. 3 card types in the yard. What I could also do is shock in Steam Vents and then go for an Unholy Heat and hope my top card's an instant. But I don't really like that. I'm just going to play this tapped. If they Titan, do I have to Subtlety it? I feel like, I mean, I guess I do because otherwise I'm literally going to be dead. And they're going to Titan here. Yep. I mean, these subtleties are doing something, but I don't know if it's enough. So I need to find a spell and hit a card off Channeler to enable Unholy Heat to kill the Titan next turn to give myself a chance. So any spell, please, so I can Surveil. Instant would be good. Oh, Bobble does it too. So they put Primeval Titan on top of their library. Surveil. It's a Delver. It is a threat, but I think I'm down to just. It is a threat that I can just flip pretty quickly and I can Unholy Heat the Titan. That's the game plan at least. Just gonna graveyard it. Not sure. We know Titan's on top of their deck. I think I'm just gonna bobble now. Well, yeah, because then I get this too. It's a Scalding Tarn on top. All right, well, I can Surveil that away with Unholy Heat. Now I just need to find another Murktide. Oh, I guess I can't because of bobble. Duh. Okay, well, I have to draw it. This is gonna be rough here. The subtleties are good in this matchup. I was actually thinking about running 3, but I'm just gonna run the 2. I think 3 just might be a little too many subtleties. Okay, we draw Tarn. We do have Delirium with Bobble. So they're just going to cast Titan again, and then when it resolves with the trigger on the stack, I'm just going to Unholy Heat the Titan. I suppose I could let them get their lands and then Unholy Heat it with the Amulet triggers on the stack. Is that good? I think so. Because then they're going to get the lands to give this haste. Yeah. So now they have all these Amulet triggers. They can make a bunch of colorless and red mana, but I just Unholy Heat the Titan now. I get to Surveil. I want to find Murktide here. Graveyard. Unholy Heat doing work. So hopefully they can't do anything else with just red and colorless mana. They've already hit their land drop. All we have is another Channeler, but I mean, hopefully they just don't have another Titan somehow. I don't think that's going to be the case, but we can hope. If they have a Summoner's Pact or a Titan, I'm dead. But we did what we could. We just didn't have the early turn 1 threat. I'd be surprised. I mean, they play 8 Titans in 4 Summoners Pact, 4 Titan. If they Titan, I guess I'll just let them do their thing, but I'm pretty certain I'm dead. transmute for Summoner's Pact, and then are they 1 mana short? They have 5 mana right now, right? Or oh, Dryad, and then then Saga. They didn't have another bounce land, or they didn't want to bounce this bounce land. Interesting. So I can fetch now and then Thought Scour myself. They can't make a construct yet because they just played this. Oh, they Summoner's Pact for Dryad to try to get Valakut going. So interesting. I guess they were 1 mana short of Titan. I like just fetching now to thin and then get Island and then Thought Scour myself. Could Thought Scour them, but I don't really see the reason to. Serum Visions. Could just go Graveyard. Oh, I should have Thought Scoured them, so I could have, yeah, drawn this. Now I can't draw this. Damn, that was bad. I needed to Thought Scour them. I forgot about the Surveil. Well, kind of worked out in a way if I don't die. So I'm just going to attack and then play a massive Murktide here. We might be able to get there. I mean, they're going down to 8. So let's see. Can I keep one instant, one sorcery? Let's try. I think I can. Nice. All right. Can they have to pay 4 for pack too. So can they kill me? Probably not. Another bounce land they can Titan, and then they can probably kill me, but maybe not through an 8/8. And then I still have outs. Wow. The subtleties might have just bridged the gap. And these are honestly insane in this deck. Just insane. Radiant Fountain go to 10. Okay, I don't think that matters. Valakut kill a channeler, but I still have 11 power. Wow. That was impressive. They had turn 1 amulet, turn 2 amulet. They didn't want to sack their Saga to get another amulet. They could have made more mana that way. I think if I was the opponent, I probably would have played that game pretty differently. Okay. Cleansing Wildfire coming in. Shattering Spree coming in. I can Force of Negation an Amulet, but they can also just Urza Saga for Amulet. Seems not great. And they can just go slow and then slowly like just Titan me. I mean, I can ice a Titan, but that's not ideal. I really want Subtlety, that's for sure. Don't want Fury, I don't think. Bolt is also not great, right? I could board like this. I think Expressive Iteration is fine. Can't believe I won that game. Wow. Definitely want 4 Cleansing Wildfire. That's going to be good. Do I want Force of Negation for Amulet? I think I'd rather just be on the Shattering Spree life. Definitely want 4 Unholy Heat because this kills Titan and it also kills Dryad. Maybe I just want 0 copies of Lightning Bolt and I could play 2 copies of Force of Negation. They don't have that many non-creature spells. I mean, they don't even have that many spells. Like what? I'm going to force either Amulet, Abundant Harvest. I guess I can force Summoner's Pact. All right, let's just play 2. Just cut 1. So cutting all the Lightning Bolts. I wonder if they have Sakura Tribe Scout as well. I feel like it'd be kind of greedy of them to leave it in. I do like this better. If we want 2 bolts, I can go back, but I think I'd rather have it like this. All right, sand looks fine. No Cleansing Wildfires yet. But we have a Bobble, we have a Fetchland, we have a Thought Scour, we can turn this on fast. They do have Grazers. Okay, well, I don't really necessarily need to bolt these. So they only have 3 cards left in hand. Was not going to subtlety that. All right, let's bobble trick ourselves. See if we want to draw the top card. It's a Serum Visions. I mean, I think I do want to draw that. I can just lead Spire Bluff, and then on their upkeep, I'll draw the Serum Visions, and then I'll Thought Scour myself. All right, let's just do this. I could have milled the Serum Visions to put a sorcerer in the yard, but I can just cast it next turn. And setting up my future draws does seem good. There's Amulet. That's not ideal. Should I Thought Scour myself right now? Yes. If I draw Force of Negation, I think I'm going to cast it. Okay, I draw Cleansing Wildfire. That's actually pretty decent. And they don't have any more land, so they're just not doing anything now. We milled land Unholy Heat. So we have 2 instants, land, artifact. Murktide Regent. That's a good one. So I can go Polluted Delta fetch, just play a 5/5 flying, and then have Subtlety up, and then Cleansing Wildfire, like maybe a bounce land later. I mean, playing a 5/5 on turn 2 seems pretty good. I think I'm just going to do it. Let's just get a Steam Vents. Would you like to pay 2 life? Yes. Just go Murktide. Have a free spell up. The free spells are honestly so key in this deck. Yes, I'm getting farther away from this Unholy Heat, but I get a 5/5 flying, so it's a threat. Oh, wow. No bounce land from the opponent, it looks like. Now Cleansing Wildfire is probably just going to be like too late. Spire Bluff Canal, okay. It's kind of even risky to lead on Serum Visions because then I won't have Subtlety up. I guess I'm supposed to just Cleansing Wildfire, like their breeding pool. Doesn't even seem that good. I think I'm supposed to do it though. Because a bounce land, they're likely not to leave it in play and they can just cast Titan. But I need a blue card in my hand for this subtlety, so it's just Cleansing Wildfire this. They're just F6'd. And they get to untap, sure. We draw another Serum Visions. Okay, let's just cast that. Another subtlety, and we drew another Murktide Regent. I mean, I think with this 5/5 out and another one in hand, I just want all the subtleties I can get. Do I want to draw and deploy Delver? I don't think so. I guess I can just bottom the Delver. Bottom Delver, top subtlety, hit for 5. And second Murktide is actually really good because it makes the first one bigger. Maybe I should have just drawn the Delver just as a blue card, but I'm not sure. I don't think so. All right, Saga's not even that threatening right now. They only have 2 cards left. I think I'm just in a great spot with this subtlety and drawing another one. Let's see. If I go Mountain, Unholy... Oh no, I don't have enough card types in Yard. So scratch that plan. But what I could do... I don't know. I'm still a little bit short. I was going to say I can go land and then just tap out for Murktide, but I can't because I'm 1 mana short. So I guess I'm just going to cast Serum Visions at this point. And there's a Bauble. And another Murktide. So do I want to draw this extra Murktide and or this Tarn? I can't draw them this turn. It's a blue card for subtlety, but I might be casting this Murktide now. Can I? I have 4 cards in graveyard, and then I can go untapped land Murktide, and then I can just subtlety pitch subtlety. It's just bottom here. Bottom, bobble. I'm just gonna bobble myself. It's a channeler on top. Okay, it's a fine draw. And then I go Mountain, Murktide, grow my other Murktide. This looks good. It does suck to go subtlety, pitch, subtlety, but I think it's fine. Just make it this one an 8/8, and then this one's going to be a 6/6. So they're going to have to chump here or next turn. This card is just so good in multiples if you can enable it. They can make a card construct, but that doesn't do anything. And then if they cast Primeval Titan, I can just subtlety that. Cavern doesn't even stop this. So looking just to be in a good spot. Turn 2 5/5 flying, just maybe too much. I can't believe we won the first game though. That was insane. All right, Simic Growth Chamber into Titan. And then I just have Subtlety. Yeah, this card's sweet. What are they going to balance? The Growth Chamber. Nice. Got him. Beat Amulet there. Again, I think the opponent played kind of weirdly in game one. So we got kind of gifted that one, but still, deck felt super strong. This deck is just insane. I know I like to vary my deck choice, but this deck feels really strong. It's cool that it's my brother's brew, so I kind of want to keep jamming. So see you in round 2. All right, defeated Amulet in round 1. Let's see, this might be a little off. Is that where usually we're at? All right. Would you like to play first? Yes. GLHF. I'm actually going to keep this hand. Yes, we only have one land, but we have double Delver. We have a Force of Negation. We can pitch Murktide, which is not really castable yet, and we just have like we can cast 4 spells with this hand. Slowly, I know, but turn 1 Delver, turn 2 Delver is not bad. I'm kind of interested in trying Monkey in this slot, so that's a possibility. In the Delver slot, that is. Tarn. It's a mountain. Would you like to reveal this card? No, I would not. Gonna attack for 1, and then just play mountain, play Delver. Okay, pass. Scalding Tarn. This might just be Is It Prowess. Could be something else. Not really sure. Steam Vents. I'm putting money on Is It Prowess here, but our draw is pretty good. Manamorphose into Stormwing Entity. Oh, Sprite Dragon. Okay. I think I just Unholy Heat this right now. If they have Mutagenic, they save their thing through Bolt anyway. So let's just take that out. They don't have Mutagenic. Okay. Flip 1 time. Delta. No. No way to manipulate our library, unfortunately, but we can with this Delta. We can also hardcast a Force here. Okay. They're probably just going to play another threat. I mean, obviously. These Delvers are not flipping. Expressive Iteration. I'm just going to hardcast Force of Negation here. I'm going to just get Island. Don't want to take too much damage in this matchup. Now we're pretty close to casting this Murktide, actually. Okay, flip these Delvers 1 time. Just 1 time. Steam Vents. That's unfortunate. Would you like to pay 2 life? Yes. We just tap out for Murktide here. It's not great, but still a 5/5 flying. And then if I can flip these Delvers at some point, they're probably just going to draw a Lava Dart, but hopefully not. There's Iteration into Dart. Please no. 3 looks with these Delvers. I think we have 24 spells, is it? So under, it's not that likely to flip, but you do have a lot of ways you can set it up. Soulscar Mage. Okay, they're probably just going to cast that. So if I flip both Delvers, they're dead because I have a Bolt. I guess they can go Soulscar Mage into Lightning Bolt here. Okay. Flip one time. Expressive Iteration. That's a good one. Would you like to reveal this card? Yes, I would. Nice. Finally. That is pretty nice. Just Iteration. Now, this card is just everywhere. It's just so good. Might as well just go Steam Vents to hand, exile the Serum Visions, cast it right now. Because Tarn has to fetch Shock anyway. Let's go Serum. We draw another Serum Visions. Do I want to draw Bobble? I can also just hold this Serum Visions for next turn. I mean, if I hit with all these, I have a lethal Lightning Bolt anyway, but let's just go bottom, bottom, I think. I think it's fine to bottom this. Let's just attack with everything. See if they Lightning Bolt a Delver here. If not, again, I get to just kill them. If they Lightning Bolt a Delver, I'll probably just take out Soulscar Mage. Let's just Lightning Bolt this now. Maybe I will go Shock Serum Visions. Because I'm unlikely to die. Force of Negation. And Unholy Heat. Do I bottom both? Definitely bottoming the Tarn. Just wonder if I want to draw this next turn. It's like a negate. I think it's fine. It's unlikely that they can deal with this. I guess they need Unholy Heat. They have creature, instant, sorcery, land. So Unholy Heat does it, but they don't play that many copies of that card generally. Yeah, they would have cast it. Now I should be pretty safe. Oh, light up. Land, land. That should do it then. Land. Manamorphose? Oh, Stormwing Entity. I only have 3 card types right now, so I can't Unholy Heat this. But I can just attack with both. Oh no, I can't really. Then they just trade for Delver, and they could even potentially just eat Delver. That's annoying. They only have 2 cards in hand, though. Might be worth it just to send in the Delver, and if they eat it, they eat it. Otherwise, I get to trade the Delver for Stormwing Entity and then have just like a massive Murktide with Force of Negation up. I'm going to go for it. Hope they don't have a 1-mana instant. They basically need another Lightning Bolt. Okay, nice. So now I'm pretty safe to Unholy Heat this right now. Because they didn't have a 1-mana play. Yeah, they're just F6'd. Okay, now I have Force of Negation for anything that can stop this Murktide. Just going to force this. I can draw a card with Islet. That's another card we could play in this deck, is like 1 or 2 copies of Fiery Islet. Just might not be worth, but especially with a low land count. Okay. Mystical Disputes. I think Counterspell is good as well. I think Fury is good, just being a free spell. I think the Subtleties are not great. Force of Negation's not great. Fire Ice not great. Kind of like just boarding like this. Just boarding out all the free counterspells. I don't want Tormod's Crypt. I don't want Shattering Spree. I do like Mystical and Counterspell. I think this might be a little clunky, but it's also pretty impactful. And 2 for winning yourself with the free spells isn't that great in this matchup. It can be a necessary tempo play, but it's the classic Legacy line of side out Force of Wills in the fair matchups because you don't want to 2-for-1 yourself all the time. Even though you're a little bit more clunky, as long as you don't die fast, you can win the long game. And I mean, I did bring in Fury as well, which often is going to 2-for-1 myself. I can't always get 2 creatures with the Fury, so. I mean, I could board out some Delvers, but Lava Dart's going to be kind of a problem for me in a lot of situations, so. Just going to try it like this. Yeah. Keep. Gotta remember to try to set up this Delver flip if I can. No 1-drop, huh? They're just going to dart my Delver here. Wouldn't be surprised if they do. I also didn't flip. Oh no, that was the other game. No, that was this game. I was gonna say I didn't flip Delvers for a while. So they do have dart. Okay. Not gonna iteration this turn, that's for sure. Even though fetch shocking isn't great, still think I want to just fetch shock, play double Serum Visions most likely. It's good to fetch before Serum Visions again so you don't mess up your scries. Another iteration and another bolt. Don't think I need Spire Bluff. We'll draw the bolt though. And Serum Visions again. Definitely want Murktide. Tarn is good, at least in enabling Murktide, but I want to play a massive Murktide Regent here, so I'm just going to bottom that, top that, and then play some spells probably before playing this Murktide Regent. All right, 17 to 18 when the dust settles after turn 2. They're just sitting there with the dart in the yard, so they iteration. Yep. I can iteration next turn. I can also just resolve a 5/5 Murktide Regent. But I think I'd rather try to just make it an 8/8 and just play iteration next turn. Okay. Well, now I can actually do a different interesting line of Shock, Steam Vents, Lightning Bolt this, play Murktide, and I like that line the best. Would you like to play 2 life? Yes. Lightning Bolt this. I do have 4 card types right now, but just going to make a 6/6. It is nice to try to make this a 7/7 so it doesn't die to their Unholy Heats, but I mean, I'll take a turn 3 6/6 flying still. Also, they could double bolt it. But again, those prowess lists often are only on like 2 copies of Unholy Heat, so also just getting my 6/6 down early is really nice. Making sure I can resolve it too. And I get to kill their creature, and it's just a nice line. Wait, what just happened? They lava darted me and then played light up the stage. Okay, that is fine. And then they cast Manamorphose from their light up the stage. Okay, I was just confused about what happened for a second. I thought they lava darted this. All right. I may have to 2-for-1 myself to kill this. Because I'm so far off this Unholy Heat at this point. But again, I mean, I have a 6/6. It's a pretty quick clock. Another copy of Unholy Heat. Could just see if they're F6 because they did F6 a lot. I could just start by attacking. Then if they go to block, I can just let the block happen. If the damage happens, yes, they get to bolt my Murktide. But, I mean, I could just take a 2-for-1 if they have an instant. All right, I'm going to do it. I just don't want them to block and then kill this Murktide with a Lightning Bolt. So, okay, if they had a Lightning Bolt there, it would have sucked to save their thing, but let's just go like... I thought it was worth it, because I could have just played Unholy Heat if they had anything. All right, even though land is decent here, I think Delver to hand, exile Bauble, is that better than Flooded Strand? I get to draw a card, put an artifact in the graveyard. What about Flooded Strand to hand, exile Delver, fetch Shock, play Delver? Actually, I like that. I mean, I'm going to 11, but I like it. Attack for 6. Go to 11, deploy Delver. I think this deck might need one more land that you can fetch out of the deck. I do have 3 card types. I need creature or artifact to turn on this Unholy Heat. All right, iteration from the opponent. Stormwing Entity they're going to cast, go to 10. I can double Unholy Heat this if I have to. Now I have plenty of mana as well. All right. Some Mystical Dispute. Would you like to reveal this? Yes. Now let's just start by casting an Expressive Iteration. Maybe now I can hit a Bauble. Wow, another Mystical. And a Thought Scour. I mean, it seems kind of greedy not to kill this with double Unholy Heat. And then I hit for 9. Then I don't have Mystical Dispute up. They're probably just going to trade for Delver anyway. Why don't I put Mystical Dispute in my hand, get rid of this Flooded Strand, and then Thought Scour myself. Try to turn on this Unholy Heat with this Thought Scour. We do. And we draw a mountain. Jeez, that was perfect. Then we just hit them to 1. They can't tap this. I have Mystical Dispute up still. That was just perfect, basically. I hit a Fury. Yeah. Nice. Murktide just too big. Quick 2-0. Let's go round 3. All right, 2-0 with Blue Red Delver. Would you like to play first? Yes. Snap, keep this. Turn 1 Delver. We have 2 lands. We have subtleties. Just looking good. We can potentially Thought Scour ourselves if we don't want to draw the card off that we reveal off Delver. Snow Island, huh? Might need an upkeep stop here. Mountain. I mean, drawing mountain's not that bad. I mean, obviously I'm not revealing. I'm just deciding if I'm going to Thought Scour. I could always ice them on their upkeep. I think I'm not going to reveal it, and I'm just going to Thought Scour myself. Okay, there's a Murktide. That's good. Then we draw a card. It's Unholy Heat. And then we just attack for 1, pass the turn. 3 card types. We have creature, instant, land. They just snow-covered island, and that's it. Is this just like blue-white control? Oh, it's Merfolk. So they're going to make one of my lands an island. Let me read this card just because I'm not sure exactly. 1 mana, 1/1, kicker 1. It was kicked. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, target land becomes an island for as long as Tideshaper remains on the battlefield. Okay, so I'll just let them target a land. And then I'll just respond to this with an Unholy Heat here. They're going to get +1/+1, but I can still just Unholy Heat it, no problem. Do I have to pay 2 life? Yes. Just kill this. I can just Murktide next turn and have Subtlety up. Flip 1 time. Serum Visions. Yes, I'd like to reveal that card. I'm just going Murktide here as a 5/5. think it's good enough. And then just double subtlety for their next two plays. Deck just working perfectly, doing its thing. Honestly, this deck would not. I don't think this deck would work that well without the free spells because they allow you to do these type of plays where you just tap out early for Murktide, and yeah, they just can't beat a 5/5 flying. Wow. Okay, Mystical Dispute is good. Fury is good. I don't think you need Shattering Spree anymore. I don't really care about Vile that much. Force of Negation seems bad. Subtlety seems like okay. Same with Fire Ice. I could just take out a Subtlety, but that might just be like the tempo play I need. I just have like 8 good removal spells in this matchup. Seems solid. I think Mystical Dispute is just good enough value that I want it, but Counterspell, they could have Cavern of Souls. For some reason, they a lot of times they don't have it, but what's the last cut? I just don't know because I'm thinking Subtlety, but I don't. I also kind of want that. I think I want Delver. I could just cut one Serum Visions. Fire Ice is a little bit clunky because the ice isn't that great, and the fire has trouble killing a lot of stuff. But it's another removal spell like that I can potentially just kill a creature with, and it's a red spell for Fury. Just cut one Visions, a little clunky. All right, let's do it. I mean, I'm gonna keep. I don't even maybe I've hardcast subtlety like once playing this deck, but not that often. Expressive iteration. Let's just bobble them. It's a Mutavault. Okay. Just pass with Unholy Heat / Bolt Up. I draw a card. It's a subtlety. I would love to hardcast these. There's the Mutavault we know about. Spreading Seas. Wow. They don't usually play Spreading Seas anymore. I mean, that's fine. There's nothing I can do, so just resolves. Murktide Regent. I think I'm supposed to cast Expressive Iteration here. I think it's just worth hit a bobble here because it's still just a bad anticipate. Okay, well, I'm glad I got those out of the way. Let's just take a Delta, shuffle an island back in, exile a Flooded Strand, pass the turn. I definitely want to take Delta to try to get to this Murktide quicker, more quickly. What is this? Yeah, Silvergill and reviewing another Silvergill. I'm just gonna let this resolve. I don't think subtletying that is good. I think I'd rather just kill it. Another Mutavault and another Bile. Okay, Bile I don't care about. Another copy of Unholy Heat is great. So let's see here. I can go Unholy Heat this. They can maybe Vial something in. I don't know if they can save this though. Unholy Heat this, go to 3 cards in yard. Crack Delta, go to 4. And then I'm still 1 card short. Why don't I still just kill this right now with Unholy Heat or Lightning Bolt? If I Lightning Bolt it and Crack Fetch, then my Unholy Heats will be turned on. At least before Murktide. I think I'm fine just to bolt this. Okay, let's play land first. Just do it right. And then again, I'm 1 card in the graveyard off of this Murktide. I guess that was a reason to subtlety the Silvergill, but I'm fine just taking it this way as well. If they violin a lord end of turn, I'm probably just going to kill it on my end of turn here. Oh, it's just the other silver gill. Wonder if I should still just kill it. Have a lot of removal here. I think I'm going to, just so no funny business happens. Just keeping their creatures down seems good to me. Okay. And again, I'd love to hardcast these subtleties. They seem great. Then it's a real tempo play. This spreading sea is actually being kind of annoying. Are they just going to attack for 4? If that's the line, that's fine. And, oh, they're putting a lord in? A Reejery or something? Yeah. So they hit for 6, hit me down to 11. I mean, the Mutavaults are a problem, but I will be able to cast a big Murktide next turn, which should be solid here. And there's Channeler. Okay, wow. So I think I'm going Shock down to 9, play Channeler, play Unholy Heat here, and then I get to Delirium. I get to Surveil and then play Murktide. I guess they could have Subtlety, but I doubt it. Shock, Channeler, Unholy Heat the Lord, Surveil. A removal spell I'll probably keep on top. Most other things I'll probably graveyard. Force of Negation, the Unholy Heat. Alright, that's annoying. Delver. I think that's just not good. It's just graveyard that. So there's no way for me to keep Delirium. I think I'd rather just make the biggest Murktide I can. They don't have Island Walk yet. If they do, I'm probably going to be dead here, but okay. I guess I can subtlety something, but they'll also probably just Violet in. Maybe that's a reason to cut these subtleties, but they can also just come down and eat something like Hardcast. Waterlogged Grove. They're just drawing now. That's a good sign. If they don't have anything. Oh, crap. This tap stuff, too. Yeah, that Force Negation was massive. Mirror Reejery. So they're going to tap Murktide. I'm just going to subtlety this, I think. I don't really want to let them get double Reejery down. They only have one card left. Let's just do this. Put that back on top. They put it on top. Okay. They tap my Murktide, and I need a removal spell now. Delver. Delver's not quite going to cut it. I can attack them for 7, but then I'm just dead. I think I need to attack with Murktide, though, because they're going to just tap this anyway. And I might need to chump here, but maybe I wasn't supposed to attack with anything, because now they go play, they cast me Reejery. Well, if they cast it to tap something down, yeah, I don't know. I think this is fine. I need to kill them at some point. So they're just putting in Reejery, activating both Mutavaults. So I can just chump. I have to chump 2 things. So this is actually really bad. So I go to 4. Okay. I think I'm dead. Yeah. Okay. Their draw was just good with this. The silver gills were just good value. I think I also may have misplayed that slightly. I think the removal is so much better than the counters. Let's just do this. All right, let's go. We're on the play. Yep, same looks fine. I'm gonna lead just Spire Bluff Delver, I suppose. I guess I could lead Fetchland. Hmm. Then I have to fetch Shock. I'm just gonna Delver here. Aether Vial. Okay. Flip one time. Scalding Tarn. That was pretty much the worst possible. So I have nothing here. I mean, I can Unholy Heat their first play. I hope they just tap 2 mana, play like a Lord that I can Unholy Heat, and then save this Tarn to scry with this Delver. Like, just please play like a Lord of Atlantis or something. Okay, same thing. Nice. Just Unholy Heat that. And then I can use the fetch to scry with this. I need to stop on my upkeep though. Polluted Delta. And I definitely do not want to draw that. I think I just need to shock. Another Unholy Heat. Okay. I guess they could violin their 1/1 here, but so be it. I mean, Vile does wreck Subtlety. It's just not much I can do about that. Just tap out for Reejerey. You know you want to hit your curve. Oh, God. What does this do again? Okay, it has indestructible as long as you control 2 other merfolk. If it attacks, you draw a card, and other merfolk you control have one ward 1. Okay. I need to hit Delirium somehow. All right, let's go. Lightning Bolt. Would you like to reveal this card? Yes, I would. And I think I need to draw it. When this attacks, you draw a card. Wow. They only have 3 cards left in hand. I can't really play around Force by playing spells on their upkeep. So I could just draw the Bolt and then play double removal spell on their thing right now. Because there's no way for them to vial anything in and give it indestructible. I don't really want to let them draw any cards. Alright, I mean, I need to draw Bolt. If they have a Force, I'm probably going to lose, but if not, I might be okay. Because I could have bolted first, but it doesn't really matter. I just was pretty far off turning these Unholy Heats on anyway. Okay, nice. At least I got that. Now I have a Delver Clock. They have nothing on board right now. They have 3 cards. And maybe I get to Subtlety something. This cannot be a flyer, can it? Bounces my Delver. That's really annoying. All right, let's go to 16. Replay Delver. Pass the turn. 2 for winning myself there. Felt bad, but I mean, this card is fantastic. Felt like I wanted to just get it off the board now while they were tapped out. Merfolk got a lot better just with this Lord. Tide Shaper, okay. That's fine. It would have been interesting if they hit my Tarn there. I guess I could have sacrificed it. I already control other islands, so. Right, I go to 14. That Harbinger was really bad for me. Okay. Have a stop on my upkeep. Flip again. Field Delta, no. Let's fetch, get mountain, draw a card. It's an iteration. I think I'm supposed to just cast that rather than leave up subtlety. Maybe not. Yeah, let's just cast iteration. This is not good. This is not good. I think I want to not get the delta because fetch shocking here is pretty bad. Just play another iteration, honestly. This is rough. That was not good. If they have a lord here, I'm probably just dead. Maybe I should have just left subtlety up that turn. It was just too, yeah, damn. It was just so tempting to play play iteration, hit a removal spell. Okay, sure. And they have to kick these, and they have another lord. Jeez. Opponent with a good merfolk draws here. Oh, jeez. Now it's indestructible. Alright, I'm super dead. I don't think I have any outs. GG's. Dragon Rage Channeler. Delver was a little bit clunky here, and we have no way to deal with this board. GG's. Because even if I flash in subtlety, I mean, they have a 4/5 island. Everything's unblockable. This all has ward. I have no removal spells. There's just nothing I can do. Good match, good match. That was fun. Let's go round 4. All right, after being defeated by Merfolk, we're 2-1 now. Would you like to play first? Yes. 0 lands. Let's toss that. 1 land, but we have double redraw from baubles if we keep both. And we actually just have Channeler to surveil into lands too. Let's keep. Wow, everything's good. I can just get rid of a Delver, honestly. Channeler is just like such it's like a much better Delver. Okay. Let's go. Fetch Shock, Channeler, Bobble Bobble. Any land I'll keep on top. Bobble. Get to surveil. This is just insane. Graveyard. Surveil. Graveyard. Then let's go. I probably want to just crack both baubles right now because I could draw subtlety or force of negation that I maybe want to cast. So let's look at our top card and then their top card as well. It's a Fire Ice, okay. See what they're gonna draw. Just Dragon Rage Channeler just turned on. That's so insane. It's a Death Shadow. Okay, well we know what we're up against, but I played a turn 1 3/3 flying. Then we draw the Fire Ice and a random card. It's another bauble. No second land yet. Okay, they go to 18. Are they gonna? Do they have Asmo as well? Or just Street Wraith? Fetch Shock. I mean, I have to attack with Channeler, so it's not an option. And they play a Channeler. Okay. I'm not gonna play anything on upkeep. It's a Serum Visions. Scry with Surveil with Bauble. It's a Scalding Tarn, so I keep that on top. And then I can go Serum Visions. Fuck, I can't Fire Ice this, which sucks. So I have to go Serum Visions to draw the Scalding Tarn. Top. Draw it. There's a Force of Negation and a Delver. Don't think I want Delver, but I'll take a Force of Negation. Right? Bottom. Top. Then go land. So Force of Negation on top of my library. I probably want to draw it on their upkeep. Just bobble them. So they have Death Shadow and TBR. Good to know about. And then I'm drawing Force on their upkeep. No need to fetch with Tarn yet, but I probably will Thought Scour myself. I'm fine to let them draw TBR, I think. I could regret that. I'm just going to let them draw it. So they're at 12, so they could deploy Death Shadow here. I do have an Ice, which is good to know. There's a Death Shadow. Okay, resolves. It's a 4/4. And another Channeler. Wow, so I can fire both of their Channelers. I think I will Thought Scour myself here. I think getting Island is actually safer here as well. Thought Scour myself. Surveil. It's another Thought Scour, which is actually another blue card for Force. So I think I want to. Oh no, it's Thought Scour myself. I have to just graveyard it then. I always forget about Thought Scour Surveil. I talked about that earlier. Okay, wow, there's Unholy Heat, so I can kill this Shadow if I want. So I really want to draw a land. So I also want to actually Unholy Heat this on upkeep, because then I have a Surveil to try to hit another land. They're at 9. Yeah, let's just do this. Unholy Heat this right now, so I get to Surveil, and it's a land. So top, and then I get to kill their entire board. And Fetch Shock, fire both of these. Wow. Pretty sweet. I'll top that. The opponent says bend me over. Oh my god. Holy guacamole indeed. Jesus Christ. Still with Force of Negation in hand. Wow. Thoughtseize? I would obviously have to just let that resolve out. Angler. Okay. Well, I mean, I can even have an answer to this. Wow. They can they can protect it if they want. Jeez, I guess I need to attack. I guess I don't even need to attack first. I should be able to keep Delirium. They're at 3. Let's just do this. So we want to keep an instant and a sorcery, and they probably knew I had Murktide. Maybe they knew I had something else, but geez, that draw was insane. That was turn 1 Channeler into double bubble, have a 3/3 on turn 1, and then just like continue to just draw cards, mill myself, draw exactly what I want off Channeler, find the lands. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so they're Grixis Death Shadow. Holy guacamole. I think that all these are good. Maybe Subtlety is good. They probably have. They could have. I mean, they definitely have Dragon Rage Channeler, but they could also have Monkey. They could have Ragavan. I feel like I'm fine siding out Force of Negation like usual. I can ward out a Delver on the draw. I can ward out, just go to 1 Subtlety and bring in 4 counterspells. Definitely like Mystical Dispute. Again, counterspell's clunky, but I think I like it. This matchup should be pretty grindy. Could also keep in 1 Force of Negation instead of the Subtlety, but I'll try the Subtlety again. All right, let's go. Let's go game two. All right, this has been fun. This league's going pretty quick. Zero land. Let's ship it. This hand's not very good, but I'm going to keep. Let's just put back a fetch. Opponent is on 7. We're on 6. Leyline of the Void. Okay, that's actually really good against us. This Unholy Heat is forever a shock. And they go Thoughtseize. Okay. So I can just never cast Murktide Regent. All right, they got our Serum Visions. Just pop that out so our graveyards, our exiles visible. Okay, it's a Lightning Bolt. I don't think there's really any. I guess I can bobble myself and then do the fetch land trick here. Let's just do that. Bobble myself. It's a Spire Bluff Canal. I don't think I want to draw that. So let's go Tarn, fetch, shock, pass the turn. I'm in trouble against Leyline though. Thought Scour targeting themselves. Okay. Bobble, Blood Crypt. So they have Delirium right now. Instant land, artifact, sorcery, and they shock into Steam Vents. I'm fine to not Thought Scour myself and then use it in conjunction with this bobble to try to sculpt my draws even further. There's a Delver. Okay, let's bobble and then bobble myself. Spell. Murktide Regent. Okay, let's definitely not draw that. So let's go Thought Scour me. And then there's a Tarn. Let's just go shock this in, play Delver. It's probably just going to get lightning bolted here. Thought Scour themselves. Delta push. Okay. I draw another Delver. Okay, that's what I want. Thoughtseize. Okay, they're probably just taking Delver. They're down to 12 here, though. If they don't have a removal spell, they only have 3 cards left. Wow. A potential 3-turn clock with Bolt. Polluted Delta. Do you want to reveal this card? No. They know about Tarn. Let's attack for 1. Alright, no removal spell, no threat from them. They could have like Mystical Dispute, lands, Stubborn Denial. Not sure what else. Stop on our upkeep. Serum Visions, you want to reveal this card? Yes, and I definitely want to draw it. So now I can go fetch, island, Serum Visions. I could also go fetch with both of my lands here and then Serum Visions. I think I like that. Let's just get basics. And then Serum Visions. Channeler. It's a 1-1, but it can Surveil and sculpt my draws. I think I'm down to just bottom. Do I want a 1-1 that can Surveil? I think actually I do. It's kind of funny. Let's Thought Scour them. Land, Street Wraith. Guess I attack and then play Channeler. All right, go. They're at 7, so I can kill them next turn if they don't have any answers. Expressive Iteration, that's scary. Hopefully just not a good hit here. No removal spell one time. Inquisition. All right, well, I'm just going to lightning bolt them here. I get to surveil, and I get to just put them down to 4. Unholy Heat. I think I'm fine to graveyard that. I just want like more Delvers and Channelers at this point. All right, they have 4 cards. I have nothing left, but they're at 4. No Bolt. Do they just not have an answer for this? Just Delver too strong? Nice. Wow. Nice leyline, bruh. All right, I'm just kidding. Leyline's obviously insane against us, and we felt pretty lucky to win that one. I would have sided out some number of either Regents slash Unholy Heats there, but Delver did work. I mean, we're 3-1 now. All 3 wins were 2-0, and then we had a close game against Merfolk. This deck is nuts. Let's go round 5, final round. All right, going for the 4-1. Would you like to play first? Yes. Little sketchy, but I'm going to keep. 4 lands is a lot. Just go Island Delver. I could have gone Fetch Shock Delver, but I like this better, I think. I already have the island in hand, so don't mind. Love this art. In college, I actually did a project where I like just basically recreated this art, and for me, it wasn't bad. I don't know if I have it still, but that would be cool. Oh, kill my Delver, not Lava Dart, please. Bolt. Okay, well, just a 1-for-1. Okay, let's fetch shock Serum Visions. Doesn't really help to fetch shock, but I don't know. I think it's worth subtlety. And there's a Thought Scour. Oh, we definitely do not want Spire Bluff. I think Thought Scour is good enough. It's a redraw and it fills up our graveyard for future Murktides that we're definitely going to draw. This draw is looking pretty rough now, though, that they just answered our Delver ASAP. Snow-covered island, huh? Does that mean anything, or are they just playing it because they like it? Whoa, is this the mirror? Experting. Oh, I forgot the C. I just misclicked the C on the X. Okay, let's bolt one of these. We're drawing a Thought Scour. Let's play it right now. Feels like Legacy. That's what I've been saying. That's like literally what I've been saying, and there's proof because I've been talking about it the last 2 videos. Okay. Let's see. Let's just go Delta, Delver, pass the turn. So I'm not going to crack this Delta because I want to use it to scry with this Delver. If it's a land, I'm just going to get rid of it. No flip from the opponent. Okay, so they're Jeskai Delver. They don't have Lurrus, though. Are they Jeskai Stoneblade Delver? They're offering a trade of Delvers. I'm down. Surprised they offered that. Well, kind of makes sense, but maybe I can wreck this? Just maybe? Please, one time. Let me subtlety. No counterspell from the opponent, please. Geist of Saint Traft. Wow. Oh, I could have subtletied that. I mean, I guess I don't even want to. I want to just eat Geist because I don't have an answer for it. If they have a counterspell, then I'm really wrecked. Let's go mountain, subtlety. I could have subtletied this and then maybe they don't attack. I mean, if they have a counterspell, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm just dead. So they are playing Ragavan and Delver. Wonder if they also have Dragon Rage Channeler. They do have the counter, so it didn't. My misplay didn't really. It wasn't even a misplay, but my decision didn't actually end up costing me. This is dashed, so they get Unholy Heat, but they're not going to cast it. Wonder if I should have. Oh, they're using the treasure to play Serum right now. That makes sense. So I need to draw something good here because they can just dash Ragavan again. They have one card in hand, and they're going to have Ragavan plus that card. This is going away. Thought Scour. Okay, let's go Channeler, Thought Scour, myself. Surveil. Oh, always, I always Thought Scour myself when I don't want to. I mean, I would have graveyarded this anyway, so it actually worked out. But I didn't get to utilize the Surveil because of Thought Scour. It's kind of a nombo. Okay. I think I'm supposed to Thought Scour them here. Because then I can utilize this Surveil. It's a Delver. I think I actually want this because I can just block a Ragavan with it. So let's top, draw the Delver, play it, and they have Ragavan plus blank in hand. What'd they do with their Serum Visions? I mean, I'm sure I just messed it up, but they have Sleight of Hand as well. Wow. So they probably do not have Dragon Rage Channeler. They're probably playing Serum Vision, Sleight of Hand, or maybe they're just playing a fifth cantrip in Sleight of Hand. They play Delver. Their last card's Ragavan. They can't really. I mean, I guess they can just go attack with both, but they're not doing that. All right, I'm not going to crack this yet, again, because I want to scry with Delver. It's a Lightning Bolt. Would you like to reveal this? I was thinking Bolt would be a good draw. Would you like to reveal this? Yes. They're at 12, but my Channeler has to attack. So I'm putting them to 9. I can Lightning Bolt either of these. They have 0 cards. But I'm guaranteed getting hit for 4 off this. And I have to block it. I mean, I'm just going to draw the Lightning Bolt and hope it's good enough. It's not a great plan, but I don't think I'm going to just try to randomly draw like a Murktide Regen or something. Doesn't seem good. So this does have to attack. And I'm just a little bit short. I only can put them to 3 by attacking for 6 and then bolting them. I obviously cannot attack with Delver. Because then if I just bolt Ragavan, they have exactly 7, even if they don't flip. Damn, it's close. But I can't attack. Okay. I will get to Surveil on this bolt. Not sure if it's going to matter. I might need to stop on their upkeep before they draw a card. Just sleight of hand. Gross. So if they attack with everything, I block Geist, I take lethal. I needed them to not flip, right? I block Geist, Bolt, Delver, take 6. Okay, it's not lethal. All right, let's just let them draw the sleight of hand. They're going to cast it. I think Serum Visions in this deck is better than sleight of hand, but I'm not positive. This is close. The cast sleight of hand, they instantly take a card, so it was probably card plus land or 2 lands. Okay. I assume they attack with everything. They do. So if I go block Geist, Bolt Delver, I go to 1. I mean, that's the line, right? Delver dies blocking any of their things anyway. So let's go block here. I mean, I guess I could have lightning bolted on my turn to play around like a counter spell. I should have responded to the sleight of hand. Graveyard. Oh, I should have topped because they're going to hit with Monkey. I needed to give them that land. Damn, that was a mistake. It was another land. Okay, well, it worked out. At 1. Another Geist. Murktide. They know the power. All right, Murktide off the top. Doesn't even do it, actually. Never mind. All right. Let's go to the next one. I think I like Mystical Dispute Counterspell. This matchup should be very close. I like Fury for sure. Maybe again just take out these free spells. Subtlety is decent against Murktide Regent, but I would be surprised if they had 4. Their deck seems sweet. I'm gonna try this sideboard plan again. I like Fire Ice. I like Fury. What's the last cut? Just a Serum Visions. I don't really want to cut a threat. Don't really want to cut Fire Ice either. Thought Scour I think is better, especially with all these regents. All right, let's go to the next game here. Go game 2. Would you like to play first? Yes. God. I just don't really want to mulligan. Maybe this hand was just not. Maybe this hand is just not good enough. But I kept it. We get to like make a scry with this bauble. It's an Unholy Heat. I think I'm fine drawing that. Just gonna go bauble, delta, and then I can just do the scry trick again here because I'm gonna draw the Unholy Heat, and then I can bauble myself on their turn on their end step and decide if I want to crack delta. So we're just getting some scries here. Turn 1 Ragavan or Delver. I don't know how they have room for all that. They must have not full copies of like Geist and Murktide and must have just like random copies of each. Okay, Ragavan resolves. Let's bauble ourselves. It's a Scalding Tarn. We definitely do not want that. Just gonna Unholy Heat this right now. And we draw for bauble, draw for turn. It's a Lightning Bolt and a Dragon Rage Channeler. Okay, Channeler is a good draw. It's a 1/1 right now, but I have instant, land, artifact. So creature or sorcery gets it there. This draw actually came together pretty well considering. Don't want to lightning bolt them to surveil, no way. They're at 14, wow. Delver. Okay, I'm just gonna bolt that right now. Then I'm gonna iteration on my turn. Do they have this card? Maybe not. Thought Scour. Okay, let's still just iteration. Okay. So I definitely do not want land. So let's go Delver to hand, Library the Tarn, and then exile the Bauble, cast the Bauble, play Delver. And now I can do a cool trick of Bauble myself during their turn. And then my brother actually told me this trick. I don't know if I would have even realized it. I can Bauble myself. Well, okay, this is going to die, but let me just still go over the trick. Bauble myself during their turn. And then on my turn, I have to stack the Bauble trigger and the Delver trigger. And if it's a spell that would flip Delver, I would, obviously reveal that card to Delver and then draw with Bauble. But if it wouldn't flip Delver, I draw that card first and then reveal a random card to Delver. So this resolves. I'll Bauble myself still. Okay, they're at 14. This is like almost a mirror match. Bauble myself. It's a mystical dispute. I'm fine to draw mystical. Encounter a Geist or something with it. And there's Murktide with mystical backup. Nice. Let's see, how many instants and sorceries do I have? 1, 2, 3. All right, let's shock in Thought Scour myself. And then Murktide with mystical up. Sweet. I guess they could have Path. So instant. I need to scry 2 more. I guess I just don't care too much. I'd rather just make this an 8/8. So let's just exile everything. Do they have Mystical Dispute? Okay. So no Delirium. But if I ever cast this Mystical Dispute, I have it again. Path. Damn. Okay, sucks. That's an answer to Murktide for sure. They have 2 cards left. My cards are actually still pretty decent. Just Thought Scour ourselves. Draw Tarn. I think I will just fetch on their turn to get a Scalding Tarn tapped. I have 4 card types now, so Unholy Heat is on. But they can play a massive Murktide. Let's fetch. That's why you don't like necessarily want these free spells in this matchup. Counterspell. Okay, that's a good draw. They could have a counter as well. Cast Brazen Borrower. I think I'm fine to mystical this. They have a lot of mana now, so just cast this while I can cast it and actually get value. I know I could just kill that with Unholy Heat, but they must have like a lot of 1-ofs or 2-ofs. There's no way they have all this variation. All right. Easiest counterspell I've ever seen. Hopefully they don't have a counter as their last card. Please no. Okay, nice. Sleight of hand. Okay. It's a grind. They're quick on those sleight of hands. And there's a Murktide. Nice. So now I actually do want to leave Delirium if I can. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. So instant. So I can make a 7/7 and keep Delirium, or I can make an 8/8 and not. Let's keep Delirium. They're at 14 as well, so I still have a turn 2 clock with my 7/7. I guess the only downside is if they played an 8/8 Murktide. Oh, jeez. Okay, now we're just going to give this +1/+1, I think. Is it worth? Let's just do it. I guess I can tap. Tap more mana. Okay, just make it an 8/8. Oh, Mystical Dispute. I should have played around that. That was a mistake. Hopefully I don't end up getting punished. And now I still don't have Delirium on. Oh god. It's a bad mistake. I should have realized that they could easily have Mystical Dispute in hand. Can't believe I didn't play around that for no reason. Could have just exiled extra baubles. A Ragavan with dash. Okay, well, I'm just going to kill this. Okay, we got him. Nice. Going game 3, trying for the 4-1 here. I think I like how the deck is built right now. Did they? I wonder if they sided out any Delvers or anything. 3 Serum Visions. Just go full grind mode again. Let's go. All right. We're on the draw with this 1 land hand. Man. I think I'm going to keep and try to get there. Might cost me my 4-1, but if I draw a land, I have 17 lands out of 53. Let's actually try to figure out what our odds are here. At least per draw step. So we have 17 lands out of 53. What is that? A 32.07% chance per draw step. It's not that high, but I do have plays I can make. I'm just going to keep. I have 2 draw steps before I need to hit a land, and I can miss once. And yeah, now I have a lot of spells I can play. I'm just going to kill this right now, I think. Leaving up Mystical is also interesting, but or playing my own Delver, but I think I like just killing theirs, then hopefully draw land. Dash Ragavan. Sprite Dragon. They have like so much variation. Jeez. They have Sprite Dragon? Okay. Well, I'm not getting there on lands, but I'm still playing the game. And if I draw a land next turn, I have Delver plus Mystical. It's annoying. I can Fury that, I guess. Okay, there's a land. Nice. Do I Fury their Delver? I could wait. What if they play just like, what if they just cast a Ragavan or something? They only have 3 cards left. All right, I'm just going to wait. Then if they flip now, it is annoying. All right, let's just not. Just get it out of there. I should have done this before, but I think it's okay. I was never going to cast that Fury, and I have another iteration, so I like this. I would love them to like tap out for Geist here or something, and I just get to Mystical it. This card's very good. I kind of want more of this in the sideboard. There's a lot of these like random blue kind of mid-rangey control-y decks. Just tap out for Geist. Nice. Let's go. Giving me a chance here. I can even play a Merc. I can even resolve Murktide here. Wow. Straw is kind of just coming together. Flip Delver. Serum Visions. Yep. Just going to definitely get this down. Okay. What you got? I have a 6/6 flying and a 3/2 flying. Serum Visions. Bottom, bottom. Bottom, bottom. Sleight of hand. Feeling good. Prismatic ending the Delver. Okay. They have 2 cards left. There's a Lightning Bolt. Let's just lead on iteration. Okay, let's go Channeler to hand. Library the Steam Vents. Exile Spire Bluff. Play it. Play Channeler. Attack. I can probably turn this on next turn between Serum Visions and Bolt. Plus, they're just dead anyway. to hitting with Murktide plus Bolt. Another land. Be shocked if they have like a Solitude or something. No, they don't. Fetch Serum Visions. Okay, they're dead on board. Sleight of Hand. They have a lot of cantrips actually. So they're just not playing Thought Scour, they're just playing Sleight of Hand. And they're not playing DRC, I guess. Helix, go to 10. Can only hit for 9 here. All right, now let's do the fetch trick that they did. Island, Serum, drawn on Holy Heat. I think I'm fine drawing another Serum Visions. Just sculpts my future draw as well. I have 3 card types. Got the dog walking around. And got him. Nice. 4-1 the league. Nice. Only lost to Merfolk. That was sweet. Deck felt great. I think the only thing I felt like I wanted was another Mystical Dispute. I could cut a counterspell for a 3rd Mystical. Maybe we'll do that moving forward. But the deck felt fantastic. Delvers were fine. I think I like the 3/4-2 subtlety split because I like to side them out a lot in the kind of grindier mid-range matchups. But my channel, youtube.com/snapbolt. Hopefully you like this video. This deck has been crushing it. I want to play this deck some more, so I'm probably going to. Might record another league with my brother. So again, support the channel if you want. You can just, all you have to do is sub to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. Throw a like on this video, comment down below. All that helps me out. You can even ring the bell, know when my new videos come out. New video out every day, 8 a.m. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time. Peace.